everyone, my name is Jennifer Hatch, and I am a pediatric occupational therapist here at Fluens Children's Therapy in Columbia, Tennessee. We are located off of Hatcher Lane, and we provide occupational, speech, and feeding therapy services. So today I want to talk about something that comes up a lot as a pediatric OT, which is sensory processing challenges in children with autism. So for many children with autism, they're going to face some sensory challenges. It's kind of a core part of their experience. So the way that their brain is processing, interpreting, and responding to sensory input throughout their day is a little bit less natural to them. It's not very comfortable. And so you'll see some challenges arise from their difficulties interpreting and responding to that sensory input. So you might see some kids who are hypersensitive. So that's going to be we don't like loud noises, we don't like bright lights, we don't like certain textures, things of that nature. So kids can be hypersensitive, and then on the other end, they can be under-responsive. So these are the kiddos who might seek out movement, they might engage in some rough play, and they're really just seeking that deep pressure input to help themselves feel regulated. So these sensory differences can really impact a child's daily routine. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is dressing. So with dressing, some kiddos can be hypersensitive to the textures that they're wearing. So they might not like to wear their socks or their shoes, or they may frequently undress themselves because they don't like things touching them. And so the best thing that you can do for that is really try to just avoid those textures that they dislike. Think about, you get yourself dressed in comfortable clothes. If you go to work and you're wearing something uncomfortable, you're not going to have a very productive day at work. So similar to kids, if you're dressing them in something that they can't tolerate, and you're sending them to school in something uncomfortable to them, they're not going to learn. It's really going to impact their day at school. So really just trying to avoid the textures that they don't like and try to dig a little bit deeper into textures that they do like. Another thing you can do is they make seamless clothing. So you can get seamless leggings, seamless socks, seamless underwear, if that's kind of where your kiddo is struggling, is with the seams. So another one is bath time. So kiddos can be hypersensitive to bath time. So, whether it's the temperature of the water, or if it's the sound of the water, if the water is running, or just the feeling of being wet in general. So those are some sensory challenges that you might see during bath time. And so the best thing that you can do is, try to make bath time a little bit more fun, engaging, have some sensory toys, maybe dim the lights and have some, other lights in the room, whether it be, blue lights, red lights, just something fun, make it a little bit more of a calming experience. You can also use timers or visual schedules to give them that visual support of knowing when bath time is going to be over. And you can also try to incorporate rewards as you see fit during bath time. Mealtime can also be really hard for kiddos who are hypersensitive. So they might be, hypersensitive to tastes or textures, which can really result in that picky eating, which can impact their nutrition. So some strategies that you can use during mealtime. Number one is modeling. Take a bite of the food, show the kiddo that it's okay. Let them spit the food out if they don't like it. And you can even engage in some food play. So just kind of, increasing their tolerance to the different textures through touch first. And then we try to gradually, get the food to our lips and our tongue. And then we start taking bites. So just little baby steps when it comes to mealtime. But modeling is going to be, really big for kiddos who are extremely picky. So in occupational therapy, we can absolutely help with any of your child's sensory needs. We can complete a sensory profile. That way I can get an idea of what areas your child is struggling with. That way I can tailor, to your child's needs. I can also create a sensory diet. So that would look like giving you some activities that you can do at home to support their sensory needs, whether it be at home or in the community. So if you have concerns with, your child, or if your child has autism and is going through some of those sensory challenges, definitely give us a call. We can get you in and evaluated. And like I said, I can tailor those needs specific to your child.